everyone, welcome to the channel. I hope you guys are doing well, and today's video is a request from a wonderful viewer named Akshada, and this reading is about the misunderstanding between you and your special person. So if you're someone who's going through something like that, not sure what it is, then this reading is for you. And even if you're not, then yeah, like you can watch it just for like entertainment. For this reading, I've got 3 piles for you to choose from. This is pile 1, this is pile 2, and this is pile 3. So you guys can now take a moment and see which pile or piles you're most drawn to, and after you've selected your pile, there are timestamps in the description box below which you can use to jump ahead to your reading to see exactly what is this misunderstanding between you and your special person. So let's get straight into it. Hello, pile 1, welcome to your reading. Let's see what is this misunderstanding between you and your person. All right, we have the Hermit in reverse, we have 9 of Swords, the High Priestess, Knight of Pentacles in reverse, and King of Pentacles. Okay, we're gonna look at your other cards in a moment. So let's see what we have here. All right, so pile 1, the main thing that I'm getting from your pile is some sort of like, insecurity. I feel like your person, they are like very possessive about you. All right, and the thing is that if they could, they would keep you all to themselves. You mean a lot to them. That's like the vibe I'm getting, that you mean a lot to them, and they feel very possessive of you. Like they want to protect you from the world, they want to protect you from literally everyone. If they could, they would hide you away in some corner, because like, with the Hermit here, but this card being in reverse tells me that that is not something that they can do. I feel like probably you guys might be in a profession, or even in daily life, probably you're a very social person, and you are frequently out, you're meeting other people, and you're talking to them, spending time with other people, and I just feel like it just stresses them out a lot, because somewhere they feel as if they're not worthy of you, and they feel lucky that they have you, but on the inside they kind of feel as if they don't deserve you, or you deserve someone better. Like they have their own insecurities, I'm feeling. So the fact that you go out, like you're not, like they're not able to control you, or like they're not able to keep you to themselves, I feel like this is like really causing them stress every time they kind of see you with talking to someone, especially like a person of the opposite gender. They get really worried, they get really insecure, and it has nothing to do with you. I feel like for some of you guys, your person trusts you implicitly. Like they know that you're not gonna cheat on them, you're not gonna go. But at the same time, they have this fear. They have like this internal thing. There's this internal voice in their head, inside them, or their intuition or something, that just keeps telling them that they're not worthy of you, or they don't deserve you, or you're better off with someone else. Maybe they feel insecure in terms of their looks, and every time a good looking person passes by or you talk to them, they get really insecure. And I feel like with this High Priestess card, another thing is a pile 1, that I feel like the main misunderstanding being caused is because of their own internal dialogue that is happening. Your inner voice is sometimes the nastiest voice, or it becomes like the nastiest person you could ever speak to. Like it could be like really mean. Your inner voice, as long as if it's not positive, honestly it can ruin you. And I feel like that is the whole thing, the whole misunderstanding thing that is happening between you and your person. It has nothing, it's just in their own, it's in their head. All right, it's them. That inner voice is the one that is kind of making them feel insecure. It's that inner voice that is causing them so much stress that they're not able to sleep properly. They're tossing and turning. They'll call you late at night sometimes for some of you guys, it might even be getting a little overbearing, because your person might be like, okay, I want to check your phone or something like that. Like, they might be bordering on those kind of controlling behaviors, and it is only because whatever inner dialogue that is happening between them and their inner voice, that is what is causing this whole insecurity. So I just feel like probably we'll look at what you can do about this, but for now I'm just really getting this message that it is their inner voice, it is their own inner dialogue that is kind of making them do this. On the other hand, with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, they kind of hope, because of all this, because of this stress that is being caused, because you are hanging out with other people, and you are sincere, pile one. I know that you are sincere, and probably your person also knows that you are not gonna cheat on them, you're not gonna go off with someone else. But the mind can be really tricky, and no matter what the heart says, sometimes the mind wins. Sometimes the mind wins, and it can create a lot of problems. So I just feel like internally they kind of wish that you stay with them forever. Like, they want to keep you, they feel really lucky to have you. Like, with this King of Pentacles energy, I'm really getting this vibe that they feel like having you in their life is no less than having the most treasured of possessions, or like the biggest, most precious of treasures. Like, that's what you mean to them, that's how much you mean to them. For you, like, as long as you're in their life, pile one, they feel as if they have everything. They really feel as if they want for nothing. They might not have like a lot of money, they might not have the best career, they might not have the other kind of relationships, might not be that great as well. Like, they might not have that many friends, or they might not have a good relationship with their family, but but having you in their life makes it all worth it. Like, this person, like your person, is like ready to just leave everything and just be with you. Like, that's how much they care. But at the same time, they are insecure, they don't want anybody else coming and taking you away from them. Like, that is super important, and I feel like that is like the main cause of this misunderstanding between you and your person, because you are not doing anything, you're doing your best to kind of make them believe that, hello, I'm yours. But I feel like your person might be acting a little possessive. They might be like constantly worried, or every time you want to go out, they're asking like a ton of questions, and you're like, what is wrong with you? You were fine a few days ago, why all of this, why so many questions all of a sudden? And obviously it irks you, because you're like, do you not trust me? And of course, a relationship is built on trust. So the thing is, I want to let you guys know, pile one, that it's not you that's a problem. It's their own inner voice, their own inner insecurities that is causing that. Like, you going out, they clearly see you as someone who's out of their league. So when that happens, obviously they're gonna be insecure, they're gonna be constantly worried about you. Every time you go out, they're like, oh my gosh, my person is exposed into the world. What if somebody better than me comes along? And they get attracted to that person. So I just feel like at this point, I don't know what the solution cards are gonna say at this point, but for right now, I just feel like pile one, you guys shouldn't be blaming yourselves. You guys shouldn't be stressing over this person. Like, you shouldn't be going like, okay, what am I supposed to do now? Like, how do I do it? Like, what did I do? Don't blame yourself, okay? It's not your fault that they are feeling insecure. You're beautiful, you're talented, you're very, very handsome. So just because they are kind of, insecure, yeah, you can, it's not your fault, okay? I don't want you guys blaming yourself, all right? It's their own. And I feel like with the High Priestess, I feel like pile one, somewhere you guys are somewhere internally, you guys know what exactly is the problem. You know exactly what is this whole misunderstanding that is happening between you and your person. But at the same time, or if you're not sure, you can get into meditation, get in touch with your intuition, get in touch with the universe, ask the cosmos, okay, what is going on with this person, and they're going to tell you that, okay, this person's kind of insecure. They are feeling really insecure. They don't want to lose you, essentially, with this Knight of Pentacles in reverse. They don't want anybody coming and expressing their interest in you. They just want you to be with them forever, or however long, this whole relationship will last. They just want you with them. I know it can be like, I know it's not, and I'm also getting this vibe that, it's kind of like really immature of them to kind of think that, you shouldn't go with anyone, go out with anyone. They can also get really jealous. They might be acting very jealous as well, a pile one, and it's only because they're worried. They might act all that, oh, I have no care in the world or something, but internally they're afraid. They are actually afraid of losing you. And there's not much you can do about that, just like, other than give them that reassurance with your actions that, I'm not going anywhere. Let's see what else we have. Oh, we have 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Yep, you are precious to them, pile one. They love you. Like, you mean a lot to them. They really think that as long as they have you, they have everything. And I feel like your person might even view you as family. They see you as family already. Like, you guys might not be married or anything. You guys just might be like in an exclusive relationship, but this person already sees you as their family. They see you as theirs. So obviously when there's this niggle of doubt coming through, they are going to be insecure. We have 2 of Pentacles. Yes. We have the Magician, the Emperor, and Knight of Swords in reverse. Like, these knights coming up in reverse, this really tells me that I feel like your person, a pile one, they're afraid. They're afraid of change. They're afraid of you changing, or they're afraid of this perfect relationship that you people have with each other. They're afraid of that changing as well. Like I'm saying, their own thoughts, their own their thoughts are their own worst enemies, I feel like, at this point. But they really they really don't want your relationship to change. They want it to be the same. They want both of you to kind of just be together, be happy, and kind of strengthen this bond that you have. They're serious about you, pile one. I really feel like they're really serious, but at the same time, when somebody's really serious and they're thinking of, proposing, or they're thinking of, taking the next step with you, taking the relationship to the next level, sometimes there's this certain amount of fear attached to it, because they're like, what if I make the wrong choice? What if whatever I'm imagining my life doesn't turn out to be that way, so there's that niggle of fear there as well. I mean, they're sure about you, like, they want to spend their life with you, but at the same time, it's a big step for them to take as well, that, okay, should I do it? Should I not do it? What if something bad happens? What if they decide to leave me? What if, somebody comes and, tries to take my partner away from me? With this 2 of Pentacles here, and obviously when there's so much fear and doubt going on, your person might even think that, because like I'm saying, they're feeling so insecure and they're so scared of losing you, that they might be like thinking that, what if there is another person? So this person, I'm telling you guys that I'm not blaming you. I'm not saying that there's anything like you guys are wrong or anything like that, but your person might be thinking, somebody might have told them, they might have kind of lied to them or spread this rumor about you that, there is somebody else in your life. You guys can see with this 2 of Pentacles, there's this, juggling happening. So your person might be thinking that you're juggling them and somebody else as well. Like, I don't want to say the C word, but they might be thinking that, yeah, there is somebody else. And probably there was an ex, in your past. For some of you guys, that might be true, pile one. And maybe now that ex is your friend, or that ex is trying to communicate with you or something, and your person doesn't like it. Your person is afraid that you will go back to your ex. you will leave them and you will go back to your ex, or you might be in a secret relationship with your ex or something, or secretly communicating with them. Your person is really afraid. Pile 1, they are worried. They are and they just don't want this to change, because the moment since you've entered their lives, you've made it so much better. You have done your, like, they feel as if they have everything, with the King of Pentacles here, 10 of Pentacles, they really feel as if, you've complete their world, that having you means that they have the best person in their lives, and they really feel happy with you. But probably maybe this ex situation is the reason. We also have High Priestess. It was also like two double thing happening. So basically they just want to be the center of your world. With the Emperor card here, they want to be the only one, with the Magician and Emperor. But you guys can see both of these are like individual, like independent. They're like standing all by themselves. There's nobody else with them. There's no number two happening. So the thing is that they want to be the only ones. You guys can see this infinity sign. They want to be the only one for you forever. All right. And they want to be the center of your world. They want to be your only one, just like you are their only one. But yeah, maybe somebody else is bothering you, or they think that, everybody who looks at you just gets interested in you. Some people even have that kind of thinking that, because they know that you're so amazing and you're so beautiful and handsome, that anybody would fall for you. And that's what they're afraid of, that what if, it's very easy for people to fall in love with you. What if, somebody else falls for you and you end up falling for them? So there's this whole fear, anxiety related to that. That is why they want to keep you to themselves. They want to hide you away from the world. But the thing is that they cannot do that. They cannot, because they don't want this relationship to become unhealthy. Or they know that if they try to control you, if they try to suffocate you, confine you, then obviously that is going to result in fights. That is going to result in major arguments. And obviously that is just going to turn the relationship sour. So maybe they're avoiding that. They're avoiding that argument. They're not telling you that, okay, this is what I want. I feel so possessive of you. I'm worried. I'm scared. Because obviously everybody has their own self-respect. They have their own ego as well. So maybe out of pride or their ego, they're not telling you that they're afraid of losing you, a Pile 1, and how they just want to be the only one in your life. And yeah, if possible, like with the Magician here, I feel like this person is ready to do anything for you, like literally anything. They are like, if Pile 1 just gives me the chance, I am willing to do everything for them. And you make them feel so powerful. You make them feel so special, and they want to remain that way. They want to be that special someone for you. So maybe it could also be that, lately, like, you both have gotten so busy in your lives that you're not able to give them, or you guys are not able to spend a lot of time together, right? So because you're also busy with your work, they're also busy with their work, so maybe you guys are not able to spend a lot of time together. So maybe that is also adding to their insecurity. They're thinking that, oh, what if maybe Pile 1 doesn't love me anymore, or they don't feel that way anymore with me. So it's all their, it's all their insecurities and their fear, Pile 1. That's all it is. All right, so let's see what you guys can do about this. What can you do to solve this issue or this misunderstanding? We have Coffin, okay. We have House, and we have Clover. Okay, so this really tells me that with the House here, I feel like the only way to get rid of their insecurities, to kill their insecurities, is to kind of make them feel secure in this relationship. I'm not saying that it's only your job to do that, but I'm just saying that if you guys are wondering, if you guys are looking for a solution, you guys can make them feel secure. You guys can make them feel as if, maybe you guys can spend some more time together. Maybe get them flowers, because we have Clover here. Or we also have the number 4 here. So try and create as much stability as you can in your day-to-day life. because I'm just like, okay, both of you guys need to do that. You guys need to make each other feel secure in this relationship, make each other feel like family, because this person already considers you their family, pile one. But you also kind of give them that yes, you are my family, and maybe you guys can compliment them whenever you get the chance. Compliment them, tell them how lucky you feel having them in your life, like a kind of even boost their ego if that is possible, if that is something you can do. Give them compliments, tell them how you feel so lucky having them in your life, or you feel special being in a relationship with them, something of that sort. Like, make them feel secure in this relationship. I feel like that is the only way to kill all this doubt and all this fear. But on the other, like, obviously with the number 2 here, be that support for them, support them in whatever, because I feel like with this number 8, 4, 2, we have all these even numbers. So even numbers have this inherent nature of providing balance and security, because obviously odd numbers, they're gonna be topsy, they're gonna be chaotic. But so with these even numbers coming up for you, pile 1, this really tells me that provide as much security to this person as you can. Like, tell them, like, reassure them that yes, I am yours and I love you, and just make them feel at home, or make them feel as if they matter to you, or that you are not going anywhere, and that they're the only ones for you. Right? So this is all I have for you, Pao, and I hope this helped you out. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again very soon. Bye. Hello, pile 2. Welcome to your reading. Let's see, what is this misunderstanding between you and your person? All right, we have 5 of Wands in reverse. We have 5 of Swords in reverse. We have the World. Okay, I'm just gonna... Okay, we have Queen of Pentacles. And we have 6 of Wands. Okay. Pile 2. So what I'm getting for you guys with the World card, Queen of Pentacles, 6 of Wands, I feel like your person, they might not want to admit it, but I feel like they're kind of jealous of you. They're jealous of your success. Maybe during the recent past few weeks, few months, they might have noticed that you're getting like a lot of compliments, you're getting a lot of attention from people. And I'm not saying that your person's bad or anything. It's just that, they're an individual. They have feelings, they have emotions, and jealousy is just one of them. Or more like envy is just like one of them. It's not like that they hate you or they want to take your success away from you. No. They know that you deserve it, but at the same time, I feel like they envy you for all the success that you're getting, or for all the attention that you're getting. Though they know that you rightfully deserve it, they know that you're absolutely stunning to look at. You're super attractive, pile 2. And you deserve all the recognition, all the attention, all the compliments that you're getting, because you are a very hardworking individual. With the Queen of Pentacles here, you're incredibly hardworking. Whatever success you're getting, you deserve it, absolutely. And they know, your person knows, pile 2, that you deserve the world. You clearly deserve the world, and you deserve all the success in the world. Like, they know that. But at the same time, they are kind of envious of your success. They feel as if, like, they wish that they could also have some of this success. And the thing is that they're not able to say that to you, because they think that if they talk to you about it, there's going to be a fight. There's going to be an argument. It's going to ruin the entire mood, yours, theirs. So, and the thing is, they're kind of afraid that you will take it in the wrong way. Like, you will take their insecurity in the wrong way, or you will take their envy in a wrong way. It's their own thought process, guys. We cannot blame them as well, because that's how they think, unless they're actively getting help or something. You cannot blame someone, because it's a way people think. Everybody has their own thinking. So despite them being really proud of you guys, pile 2, at the same time, they're feeling a little bit insecure, but at the same time, they don't want to talk to you about it. And I feel like they're really not talking to you. They're being very standoffish. They're being aloof. Maybe some of them are being downright cold towards you. And every time you try to ask them what's going on, they just evade your question. They tell you nothing is going on, everything is fine, you're overthinking. They might even be doing that, they might be going like, I'm perfectly fine, it's all in your head, you are just imagining things. So there might be that gaslighting kind of thing happening as well, though they don't mean to do it. It's just that they don't want to talk to you about their insecurities and everything, because one thing, they have their own pride, their own ego, their own self-respect, whatever their thought pattern is. But they're like, okay, no, I cannot tell pile 2 exactly what is going on, because they will take it in the wrong way. They will think that I'm jealous of them, and I cannot handle their success. So there's like a whole lot of insecurity as well, because this person wants you to themselves. They want to keep you, they want to keep you safe and sound. Like, I got this message for pile 1 as well, but I'm getting this message for you as well. But I'm also sensing some sort of envy for you guys, which I didn't feel with pile 1. So but the thing is that this person wants to keep you safe. Like, they're possessive of you. So one thing is there, that you getting a lot of attention, a lot of people wanting to be around you, wanting to be your friends, especially people of the opposite gender. They're feeling really insecure in terms of that all of a sudden everybody wants to be your friend, everybody wants to be in your presence. So they think that maybe, they feel possessive. They feel jealous. You might be noticing that they're acting jealous, like every time you're talking to someone, and if they're of the opposite gender, your person is not okay. They're just gonna walk away from that place maybe, or they're gonna go silent, radio silent. They're not gonna say a word throughout that entire meeting, throughout the entire conversation. And it is only when you get home and you're like, okay, what is going on with you? And then they're not going to tell you that, okay, this is the thing, I'm feeling jealous. They're not telling you. And that is the whole thing. That is what is causing this misunderstanding, is because of this lack of communication between you guys. Because 5 of Swords in reverse, because they think that if you guys talk, then there's going to be a fight, and the relationship is going to be ruined. Like, they're thinking of that, or the relationship dynamics will be ruined, or they'll change. Basically, they'll change, because we have both number 5s coming through, which talks about change. That is the number of change. So they don't want that to happen. They're like, okay, maybe I'll get over it. They're thinking that, oh, it's just a phase, that I'm just feeling insecure right now, I'll get over it. So there's no point worrying pile 2 about it. Otherwise, what's the point of fighting with them? Like, they care about you, obviously, but it is their own insecurity, their own jealousy that is kind of, and the fact that because of that, they're not talking to you. I feel like what is bothering you guys is the lack of communication, or even if there is communication, that there is some friction, there is something that is not right. Maybe it's your gut feeling that is telling you that something's not right with your partner. They're not okay, until you're trying to kind of figure it out what it is. And it is only because your partner is kind of failing to communicate with you. Or it could also be in terms of you guys, pile 2, that maybe you are not able to say something that you want to say. I'm not saying that you are jealous of your partner's success. Maybe for some of you, you guys might be feeling a little envious. That is okay. There's nothing wrong with that. But it could just be that there is something that you're not telling. Maybe you guys are going through some problem that you are not able to talk about with your partner due to some reason or the other. And that is causing the entire misunderstanding between you guys, that because you ask one question, you get a completely different answer. Like, the whole, your communication wavelengths are not in sync at this point. So because of that, there's this whole miscommunication happening. There's this whole misunderstanding happening, because obviously when you're not talking to your person, when you're not telling them exactly what you want or how you're feeling, Your person's not a mind reader, and you're not a mind reader either, pile 2. So you guys will come up with and our mind, being the crazy, beautiful, magical thing that it is going to come up with the worst case scenario first thing. That's what the mind does. It immediately goes to the worst case scenario, that probably your partner is no longer interested in you, or they'll be thinking that you're no longer interested in them, that you are now in your own world, or that you are interested in somebody else, or maybe you are so happy in your success that you no longer need them. So there's this whole, like, you guys are not talking to each other. You're not telling them. They're not telling you how they're feeling. In some cases, you guys are not telling them how you're feeling. And because of that, there's this whole chaos that is there. And the thing is that it has gotten to a point where now, if you guys start talking, or if they start telling you or you start telling them, there are chances that, because you guys know inherently that now, if you tell them that, okay, this is what is going on with me, or if they tell you that, okay, this is how I've been feeling lately, there might be an argument that might take place. And I feel like both of you are trying to avoid that. You're trying to avoid this argument. You're trying to avoid this conflict, because you're like, okay, our relationship is going smooth. Let's just keep it that way. Pile 2, ups and downs happen in all relationships. Arguments at times are healthy for a relationship. I'm not a relationship guru or a counselor or anything, but I know that it's okay. One fight, one argument, a couple, it's okay, as long as you're talking to each other, as long as you're being honest with each other. It is okay. Misunderstand. I mean, you guys might and you guys might even be thinking that if I tell my partner, or if your partner might be thinking that, okay, if I tell pile 2 about how I'm feeling, they'll take it in the wrong way, they'll misunderstand me. So they're also kind of trying to avoid that. Let's see what else we have. We have the Fool, and we have King of Cups. Okay, we have Judgment. We have 7 of Cups. Okay, I'm getting a whole lot more. Okay, we have 10 of Swords. Ooh, okay. So with the Fool here and the King of Cups here, I'm getting this message that one of you, it could either be you or your partner, they're being very childish, okay? With the Fool here, they are being very childish, and you or your partner is the mature one, okay? So there is that difference coming. There is that break in frequency coming, where this person is being awfully childish, and you are probably you or your partner is being an adult. You are the mature one, and probably the thing is that maybe you have always been the mature one, or they have always been the mature one, okay? And I feel like for once, maybe you guys might be getting tired of being the mature one, of always being the understanding one. I feel like maybe there might be this expectation that your partner might have from you, or you might have from them, that maybe it's time that you also step up. You also start being a little mature, right? You guys cannot just be expected, like, you cannot just expect me to be mature all the time. So there is something of that sort coming through with these 2 cards here. Obviously with the Judgment card here, maybe is also giving me this message that probably you or your partner might have done something, made a mistake or something. I'm not saying, oh, you went out and cheated on them or something. No, it could be, but it doesn't have to be. It could be just be that, okay, maybe they were telling you not to do something and you went out and did just that. They were telling you, okay, don't do it, it's not safe, and it's not right, maybe wait a little or something, but then you went and did that. Now they are not able to tell you, or you're not able, like, obviously this can go both ways, okay? So one person's not able to tell that, okay, this is what I've done. So that's another lack of communication that might be taking place, because you're like, okay, if I tell my partner, or they're thinking that, okay, if I tell pile 2, they're not going to be happy. They're not going to be happy. Yeah, there, that, and obviously your partner consents. And like, obviously your partner consents that, okay, something's up. They're hiding something. And yeah, like, that's why when they're trying to ask you, or you're trying to ask them that, okay, what is going on with you, they don't tell you, and that is just leading to a whole lot of confusion. The longer you and your partner don't communicate, pile 2, the more confusion there is going to be, the more deeper the misunderstanding is going to get. Because now, like, if your partner is hiding this thing from you, or you're hiding this from them, then there's going to be something else that you're going to start hiding from them, and next thing you know, you guys are barely talking to each other, because those things are going to keep piling up. When you're not talking, when you're not communicating, then things are going to start piling up, and eventually they're going to start creating this rift between you. Like, you guys can see with this 10 of swords here, there are 4 swords which are like of one color, and then the rest are like another color. So this really tells me that there can be this divide might occur if you guys don't communicate, if you're hiding from one another, if you're keeping secrets from one another. I mean, yeah, sure, there are some things you're supposed to keep secret. that is obvious. But at the same time, you guys are in a relationship. A relationship is nothing if, you guys are not talking to each other. Without communication, a relationship is, difficult to continue to maintain. So I feel like there needs to be some effort. I mean, we're going to look at what you guys can do about this whole situation in a moment. But this really tells me that, you guys need to talk. There is some serious lack of communication, and that is causing a lot of misunderstanding and a lot of confusion between you guys. Because now, since you don't know what's going on, everything that they do, everything that they say, you take on a different meaning of that. They might just be saying something, but you might feel as if they're mocking you, or they mean something else, or there's some double meaning hidden in there. So you're overthinking, and it's driving you crazy, or it might be driving them crazy. Because, you guys are not being open with each other. There's this closed off energy that I'm sensing. I mean, the 2 of swords is not here, but I'm really sensing that energy. And it is maybe, and probably for some of you guys, pile 2, there might be this expectations between you and your partner that, okay, I've been mature all this time throughout the relationship. I've been the understanding one. I've been letting their mistakes and their transgressions slide. Not anymore. Now I feel like they should also step up, and they should be mature. They should try and understand me for once, rather than me understanding them all the time. So there might be that, and it could be that maybe you're thinking you're the mature one, your partner is thinking they're the mature ones. So yeah, that disconnect is there. So I just feel like a lot of communication is kind of required at this point. But at the same time, know that your partner still respects you and cares about you a lot. And they know that whatever success you're getting, you deserve it. You deserve all of it, and so much more. Like, they know it. They might be a little envious of it, but at the same time, they know that you deserve it. All right, so let's see now what you guys can do about this situation. All right, so we have a bear. Okay, we have tower, and we have ring. Okay, so I feel like with these 3 cards, I feel like the best thing you can do is kind of make your partner realize just how committed you are to the relationship. Okay, because we have the ring here, which talks about commitment, which talks about, a binding promise and all of that stuff. So I feel like maybe you guys can give them that security that, yes, you're there, and you're gonna be there for them. Because we have bear is like, very protective, and bear is like very loving and very accepting. Because when it comes to your kids, when it comes to people you love. So maybe if you just start, not just you, like your partner as well, like if you start giving this security to one another, that, you know, I am there for you no matter what, and I'm gonna accept you no matter what, like that's how strongly I feel for you, that I'm willing to be committed to you and willing to be there for you through thick and thin. I feel like that is something that will really help you guys out. And at the same time, with the tower here, I feel like maybe, and the bear here, I feel like maybe you guys can, that goes for both of you, not just you, because, you know, if you're the only one making efforts in the relationship, then, you know, it's not it's not how it works. You know, it has to be from both ends. So both of you will have to make efforts to kind of, you know, spend time together, like go on a vacation or something, go on date nights, you know, maybe once a week or once a month. You know, take that time out, that yes, today I'm gonna spend the entire day with my partner, and make them feel special and all of that. So both of you, not just you, pile 2, or not just them, both of you kind of need to make each other feel important, you know, make time for each other, make space for each other, make active efforts towards this relationship. And I feel like with the bear here, I feel like it is up to both of you to protect this relationship. No third party is going to come and protect your relationship, or try and mend your relationship. No, third parties only ruin relationships. No matter, they might have the best of intention towards you and your relationships, but at the same time, the more people who kind of interfere in your relationship, the worse it gets. You know, the more misunderstandings are caused, more confusion takes place, because there are just so many people giving their opinions, right? So it's just, you know, you just protect, like it is up to you both to protect your relationship. So as long as you're doing that, I hope it might help you out. All right, so this is all I have for you, pile 2. I hope this reading helped you out. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again very soon. Bye. Hello, pile 3, welcome to your reading. Let's see, what is this misunderstanding between you and your person? All right, we have 5 of Cups, Hanged Man, we have Knight of Swords, we have 7 of Pentacles, and 9 of Wands. Okay, so pile 3. Okay, with the 5 of Cups here, I feel like, okay, I'm getting a few messages with this Hanged Man here as well. But with the 5 of Cups here, I feel like one thing is that your partner is kind of stuck on something that happened in the past. Maybe some argument that took place in the past, or something you did according to them in the past that they haven't quite gotten over. Though they're trying to kind of get over it, they're trying to accept it, that okay, fine, this happened and everything, but I feel like they're not really okay with it. They're still upset over it. But the thing is that they know that you guys have argued over that point so much, or you have tried to explain that point so much, like they understand somewhere that okay, this is why it happened, like they understand it, but at the same time they're finding it hard to get over it. So because, and they know that if they talk to you about it, Knight of Swords, if they talk to you about it, then it's just gonna result in like arguments, it's gonna result in a fight. So they're like kind of don't want to go down that road, because they know that you have explained everything to them. You guys have really buried that thing, but they're still feeling bad about it, and they're not telling you, you know. They are, and maybe on the other hand, another thing is maybe it is something that your partner did and they're feeling really guilty about it. Okay, that's another message that I'm getting, that maybe it has something to do with what they did, something that they did in the past that they feel really bad about, and they expected you to react a certain way. Okay, maybe they expected you to be angry or something like that, and maybe you didn't give them that reaction. You know, maybe you were very understanding of them, and you were like, okay, I understand this happened, let's make sure that it doesn't happen again. And they're not okay with that. They're like, no, you're supposed to be angry, you're supposed to fight with them, you're supposed, like they were expecting a certain reaction out of you, and you not giving them that reaction is kind of bothering them. Okay. And the thing is that because of their guilty conscience, I feel like they have this guilty conscience going on with them. And because of that, every time you say something, every time you do something, they try to find a hidden meaning in it. They're overthinking. We have 901s here as well. They're overthinking because 901s also, like, a lot of obstacles standing in your way, and kind of, just I'm just getting this vibe that they're overthinking. Okay. Every time, like, even if you're complimenting them, they start to find some hidden meaning because, Seven of Pentacles, hidden stuff. So they're trying to go like, okay, no, they have this guilty conscience that, okay, maybe you're still, because they're feeling guilty about what happened, right? And you accepting that is something that they are not able to process. They're not able to go like, okay, how can this person just understand? Because if they were in your position, and I mean, if the roles were reversed, pile 3, they would have been super angry with you. They wouldn't have been okay. They probably wouldn't have even forgiven you for that mistake that you would have made. So the fact that you're not giving them that reaction, it's just causing a whole lot of misunderstanding, not only because of their guilty conscience, right? So every time you say something, they kind of explode at you. They go like, they act as if, you are suspicious of them, or they accuse you of doubting them. They accuse you of blaming them for something that never happened, or, you weren't even thinking of that. And you're just like, what is wrong with you? It's just, it's their guilty conscience that is kind of making them react that way. It's making them suspicious because they are like, okay, maybe pile 3 didn't react this way right now, but on the inside they're angry. That's what they're telling themselves, that internally pile 3 is very angry with me, and they're not saying it outright for some reason or the other, but I know that they're angry. That's what your partner is thinking. So every time you say something, it results in your partner kind of freaking out on you. And at the same time, your partner is also afraid to kind of talk to you, because they're like, what if, they react in a certain way? What if they explode? What if they get angry? What if pile 3 gets angry at me? Maybe because maybe they still have that lingering anger from the past, from what I did before. So your partner is kind of scared of you. I'm not saying that they shouldn't be, but I just feel like they're kind of not okay. Like, they're worried about your reaction. Maybe it could also be that maybe you're also kind of maybe once or twice you might have gotten angry at them for something or the other, and maybe because of that, maybe your partner is very they're of a sensitive nature. So maybe when you got angry at them, they're like kind of scared to talk to you about stuff right now, because they think that you're just going to yell at them, or you're going to get into a fight. And maybe they are not of that nature. Maybe they're someone of a very calm nature, of a very grounded nature. They don't like conflicts. It makes them anxious. It worries them every time you guys get into an argument. So they don't want to get into that with you. So maybe that is why they're kind of afraid to talk to you. They're afraid to tell you how they feel, because they feel as if, it's their thinking. You guys might not even be like that. Like I'm saying, you guys might be the ones who are of a calm nature. But, it's a person's thought process, pile 3. You guys cannot really do much about that. It's their thinking. So you can just be yourself. You can just react the way you normally do. Like, if you are calm, you're a calm person, you're not gonna yell at them, but that doesn't stop them from worrying about it, because they think that, because that's how they would react in that situation. It's that saying that, we see the world and the people as how we are. If we are like kind or something, like, or if we have some issue, we think everybody is the same way, but that's not the case. Everybody is different. Everybody will react to different things in a different way. But your partner thinks that, okay, you're gonna yell at them, you're gonna freak out on them, maybe because they would have done that, or maybe it would have been that in the past, maybe once or twice you might have gotten angry, but that would have been like a different situation that warranted your anger. And not every situation will ignite that anger of yours, right? So, but your partners, I feel like, is kind of afraid to talk to you about that. They're afraid to kind of and maybe that's the whole thing. Maybe there's just so much I feel like maybe according to your partner, or maybe even according to you, pile 3, there's been more arguments and fights between your relationship, like in your relationship, than there has been like positive moments. So I don't know, maybe you guys like want to be together and everything, and maybe that is why you're not addressing the past. Maybe there's something that happened in the past that is left to be addressed by both of you guys, not just you or them. I feel like that needs to be addressed, because it might have been addressed. I'm not saying that it was never addressed. It was addressed, and maybe you successfully moved on from it. But maybe your partner wasn't able to move on, right? And they have that thing that is nagging at them, and that's why they're always kind of associating everything that you do and say to that thing that happened in the past, because they haven't gotten over it yet. It takes time for people. Everybody is different. Pile 3, just because you're able to get over something in a short period of time doesn't mean everybody will be like that. Maybe somebody needs more reassurance. They need more time to get over that, to move on from that thing. So maybe your partner is of that nature, like they require more time to process what happened and move on from that. So there is some lingering thing that happened in the past that has yet to be kind of put to rest. Like it needs to be buried properly. 7 of Pentacles needs to be buried properly. And the fact that it hasn't been is what is causing this whole misunderstanding between you guys. So let's see what else we have for you. Okay, we have Knight of Pentacles. Okay. We have the Lovers. We have the Moon, 8 of Cups, and the High Priestess. Okay, pile 3. So another message that I'm getting for you guys is that probably there is somebody else. Okay, there is a third party who's causing this misunderstanding between you and your partner. Okay, maybe this whole thing, sure, it might be there, but the thing is, the reason your partner is not able to move on from this thing, or maybe you are not able to move on from this situation that happened in the past, it is because there is somebody else, like your friend, your family member, co-worker, could be anyone. They are the ones who are not letting you move on. Like when you were talking to your partner, you guys addressed it properly. You guys were like, okay, yes, this happened, let's move on from it. We'll promise each other not to kind of do this again, right? But when you go to work, when you're talking to your friends about it, they're like, no. And they keep reminding you everything that your partner does, and or everything that they say. And maybe you're telling your friend that, okay, this is what they did. They are going to start associating every action of theirs and every word of theirs to that particular thing that happened in the past. And so they are not letting either your partner move on or you move on from this whole thing. They keep bringing you back. And because of that, with the Moon card being here upright, they are causing a whole lot of misunderstanding, a whole lot of confusion between you and your partner. Because like I'm saying, your partner is afraid to talk to you. Like they're worried, maybe because it's their friends who are causing this problem, and they're kind of telling your partner that, okay, don't talk to pile 3, don't tell them about this, because they'll just get angry at you. So there is this external influence that is coming between you and your partner, pile 3, and that is causing a whole lot of issues this is causing like a whole lot of issues in your relationship. So Yeah, and the thing is that somewhere with the high priestess, number one, it's that duality thing. So another thing coming through, like the whole third party, another confirmation in terms of that yes, there is a third party, there is somebody else who is causing this problem. And maybe, but on the other hand, with the high priestess, I'm saying that maybe in your gut, you know who that is. You know who this person is who is kind of creating all this problem in your relationship. You know who that person is. It could be somebody who's close to you. It could be someone who's not that close to you. It could even be your partner's ex, like if they had an ex. Could even be that, you know? Or it could be your ex. Maybe your ex is also trying to, like if you had an ex, okay? If you don't, then just discard this message. But if you had an ex and you are in touch with that person, you might have noticed they would constantly be trying to kind of manipulate you, or in your partner's case, their ex might be trying to manipulate them, their friends might be trying to manipulate them against you. So there is somebody who doesn't want you to be together, somebody who wants your partner to leave you or something, or they want you to leave your partner, somebody who's not okay. And this, I don't want to like be negative over here, but it could also be your very close friends, and for them, it's not that they don't want you to be happy in this relationship, pile 3. It could just be that for them, they're just looking out for you, you know? They don't know the exact situation, right? They're not the ones living this relationship. It's you and it's your partner. So no matter how, like, even if your best friends have the best of intentions towards you, they are still, I would say, you know, the third party. They're the external influence. And the fact that you trust them so much means that they are able to influence you more as compared to other people. Same thing, like if this is not you, then it could be your partner as well. Like their best friends might be trying to kind of influence, like they would just say, oh, okay, so this is what your pile 3 is doing or something, right? But it influences them. You know, that's why they don't talk to you. There is this lack of communication, and I feel like it could be that it could even be in your case that maybe you are worried about talking to your partner, maybe because you're afraid that they will leave you or they'll not react in a way you expect them to. So you're also afraid to kind of talk to them. So there is this divide that is coming, and it is mainly to do with the outsiders around you guys, both of you, not just you or them, because you know, so it could be from both sides, it could be from one side, but the thing is that there is some outside influence that is kind of creating these misunderstandings between you and your partner. And I feel like with the high priestess, somewhere you guys know, you guys are aware of who that person is, and maybe the best thing you can do is just take it. I mean, we're going to look at your solution cards in a moment. We'll see exactly what you can do about this situation. But right now, I'm really sensing that this person, like you guys can see with these, with the 8 of Cups here, they're mountains, but then there's this crack. I mean, there's this river that is coming, but like when I'm seeing it, I'm seeing this divide coming here. So there is someone who's trying to create a divide between you and your partner. They don't want you to be together. They're trying to separate you. Some people, a pile 3 could also be that some people have they've done some hex, some curse, some jinx. They might have tried to jinx your relationship, put a hex on your relationship or something. And that, because of that, we have the moon here, you know, the high priestess, that whole mystical, esoterical energy coming through. So it could also be that somebody might have done that. They might have hexed your relationship, put some evil eye on you. And because of that, it's causing so many problems in your relationship. It's lots of arguments. The past is being pulled out after being buried successfully. You know, you guys are rehashing the past, and you're just like, why are we talking about the past when it's over, when it's gone, when we have laid it to rest? Why are you talking about the past once again? What is up with you? You know, you are confused. And so I'm just like, if none of this is like, okay, you are like, okay, I don't have any people who are influencing me, or maybe I haven't even told anyone I'm in a relationship, and neither has my partner. So it could possibly be that somebody has done something, like tried to, you know, like I'm talking, dark, like hexes and curses and all of that. Somebody might have done that. So you might want to look into that as well, okay? And if that is the case, maybe your intuition will tell you. All right, so let's see what you guys can do about this whole situation, okay? Okay, we have anchor, mountain, and clouds. All right. So the thing is that I feel like with the clouds here, that is the current situation. There's a whole lot of confusion between you and your partner. Everything is just clouds, you are not sure what is the truth and what is not the truth in terms of your relationship, pile 3. So the thing is, with the anchor card here, I'm getting the message that first thing is first, you both need to hold on to each other, okay? If you truly love your partner and if your partner truly loves you, you both need to hold on to each other. That is the best thing you can do in this relationship, in terms of this, despite the whole, this whole curse hex thing. You people need to be there for each other. You need to be each other's anchor. You people need to have this assurance that yes, we are there for each other. You guys need to be as strong as a mountain together. It's not just that, oh, you're putting in all the efforts or your partner's putting in all the efforts. No, relationships don't work like that. You both need to do it. You need to hold on to each other, and no matter what, how bad things get, no matter what, like if you are true to each other, you guys are like, yes, we are together, we are committed to this relationship, that is when you will be able to conquer this bout of confusion. You will be able to overcome this challenge that is right there, like with this mountain here, this challenge that is right there standing in front of you, and you will be able to come out strong. But the thing is that you need to be each other's anchor. You need to be each other's stability, because when it comes to clouds, people are confused. We also have the moon here, so there's a whole lot of confusion here. Maybe it's just that this whole misunderstanding thing is happening because of one confusion, because things are not clear. You're not communicating properly. So once you start doing that, once you start communicating, it doesn't matter. It's okay if your partner gets angry or if you get angry. You need to give your partner this reassurance that whatever it is that you're going through, whatever it is that you're not telling me, just tell me. I might get angry, but I'm not gonna leave you. Give them that reassurance that yes, you are there for them no matter what. I mean, unless of course they've done something that warrants you not being with them, or it goes against your morals and your values, and of course it's your decision to leave them. But you need to give them that reassurance that I'm there for you no matter what. And same goes with your partner. They also need to give you that reassurance that they are there for you no matter what. That is the only way. Like once you people start communicating, that is when, and once you start trusting each other more, anchor, finding stability in each other, that is when you'll be able to conquer this mountain by being strong as a mountain together, and work through this confusion and misunderstanding. All right, so this is all I have for you, pile 3. I hope this video helped you out. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again very soon. Bye.